Hi, this is just a quick demo of this tool that I've been working on, just to try to get some feedback, because it's just way too hard to explain in text. So basically, where you start is you pick the major. So right now you can see commerce is loaded and the student is doing a minor. So let's switch to a different major. Let's say it's English Studies, and the student's going to do thematic sequence. So then I just say get classes. And what it's going to pull up then is all of the Miami Plan classes, showing any overlaps that exist. And then the remaining major courses. This is just generic for right now, so the TS 1, 2, and 3. And then there's some support or prep courses that we can put in there. So now that we know what classes need to fit in, we've got our total hours of 124 that we need to fill. It's going to count hours as we put it in. You could also put in hours that were already earned if you wanted to. Say you're working with a student who's already worked on couple semesters. And if you want to mark off the courses so that you're not accidentally putting them in the planner if this student has already taken them, then you're just going to click on the course and you're going to mark the course as done. And it's just a visual so that you know not to put it over into the planner later. If you mark one by accident, you just toggle it and it will go back. All right, so that's kind of the quick go-around on this. So the goal is then to take all of these classes, drag them over, put them into a plan, and then we would save our mapping once we're done. So let me just show you how it's working. So we've got English 111, and let's say we put them in a literary survey course, in the global course, and let's do this one just because I wanted to show you something. Miami Plan Formal Science, Math Choice, and you can see it pops up with 3, but you can change that. So if they're going to take stats, you could change it to 4, and it's not going to hurt anything to do that. And let's pop them in this UNB 101. We'll just call it good for that. So it's totaling up their hours that are earned towards the graduation credit. It's going to give us our remaining hours. And then we've got what's left, and we start pulling them over. So the same deal. Let's say we put them into creative arts choice and biological science and a literary genre, and so on and so forth. Again, just totaling up and keeping track. You can also move classes around from within. So if I want to move this literary genre class down here, I can do that. And then I can replace that with something else. Let's see. What else? So say you've got a mapping and you realize, hey, this is all messed up. You can reset the template. And it's going to take us back to square zero. Everything's going to be filled in again. Any formulas that you may have typed over to try to make like manual changes are going to be put back in place. So that'll work. Really quickly, I'm going to do another one. Let's just switch to criminal justice with a minor. So I get the classes. Again, just do some dragging over here. Stats. 4 hours there. Let's call it good for there. So I just wanted to show you, so you can get the whole thing done, and then what you can do so that you don't end up losing this is you're going to click on Save Mapping, and what I have set up so far is you would just put the student's name, and you click OK. And up here, if you're paused and waiting for something to have happened, you're going to wait for the script to run if you've never used one of my apps before. So then if I go over and I get into my Google Drive, you can see it just created Kelly Brown Criminal Justice Mapping. And so there's the mapping that I worked on. so that you can save them. That's it. So I'm hoping for some feedback. Thanks.